Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see loops or iterations in Python. First, we are going to see while loop. While loop or iteration executes the same set or block of code repeatedly until the condition become false. While condition semicolon and followed by multiple block of codes with indentations is how we develop while loop or iteration or while block in Python. Let's take the example code which I have developed. First, str number equal to input of please enter a number. So I am getting an input from the customer. So they have to enter a number. Using int number as a variable and using int method, I am converting that string which was returned from input function, and then I'm storing that in a variable called int number. This here int number is my variable. The return type of input function is always string, so I'm converting that into integer. Next, at line number 9, I have a condition while int number greater than 0, then go and print int number and also increase decrease int number by -1. So if I enter 2, first it will be 2 greater than 0. Yes, it will print 2 and then it will subtract 1 from it, so it will be 1. Next it will 1 greater than 0, so it will print 1, and next int number will be 0. So 0 greater than 0, it will be false, so it will come out of the while loop and then it will finally print thank you. Here it is printing thank you because at line number 12 print does not have an indentation. If this print statement also have an indentation, then it will consider that it is part of while block. So whenever we develop while block in Python, indentation plays a vital role. So make sure we are indentating the code as necessary and making sure it is part of while loop. So let's copy this. Okay. I'm using Python 3. So it is asking me to enter a number. I'm going to enter as 3. It has to display 3, 2, 1 and then finally thank you. So this is an example for while loop or iteration. Next we have break statement. The break keyword in Python is used as a break statement. It is used to end or terminate the loop. For example, in the same code, the same code whatever we used, I'm adding one more input from the user. Do you want to close this loop? So for example, if I enter 5, it will print 5. It will print 5 at line number 23 and then it will subtract 1 from it, and then it will ask one more input from me asking whether I want to close the loop. If I enter y, then I have if condition and then I am printing closing the loop and then I am breaking the loop. So it will close or terminate or end the while loop. If I don't enter y, then it will again go and check the condition and then it will again display, again it will ask for an input from me. Let's see this example. So it is asking me a number. The first line of code is executed. So let me enter 3. It converted that string into integer, and then 3 is greater than 0. It printed 3 and it subtracted 3 minus 1. So it is now the int number is 2. Now we are at line number 7. It is asking me, do you want to close this loop? Enter y or n. So I'm going to enter it as no. So it didn't go inside the if condition because the condition didn't satisfy. So it printed 2. Now int number is equal to 2 minus 1. So now the value is 1. Now we are at line number 8. It is asking me, do you want to close this loop? Now if I enter y, it will go inside the if condition, and then it will print closing the loop, and then it should break it, and finally it should print me thank you because it is outside my while and if block. Okay, next we are going to see for loop. For loop is also similar to while, where we will be iterating or repeating the same set of code again and again until the condition becomes false. But here in Python it is slightly different. Let's look at the sample code. So I have an array. I am using for I in the array print I, and then finally I have after the loop, and before that I have before the loop. Even for statement, indentation plays a vital role. So after for, it should have colon, and then the subsequent execution will be happening based on the indented code. So here I have only one print statement where I am printing I, and after that I have another print statement, but it is not part of the for block because it does not have any indentation. So only this line of code have indentation, so this will be part of for loop, but this won't be part of for loop. So for I in the list or array of records, it will print it. In Python, the for will be slightly different. So it will display 1 2 3 4 5. So if we use a string here, then it will display each character. So in Python, mostly we will be using in operator along with for to iterate and loop the list or array or string. Please check the video description. In the video description, I have shared my blog post. From the blog post, you should be able to reference the sample code which we used in this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.